Well, have you ever looked into a mirror to see someone looking back at you that isn't you? It's called a paranormal experience.
And those in Mobile who seek such experiences will host a weekend of events called Spectrecon 2014. Tonight, they take our Darwin Singleton along for a little history of the haunted side of Mobile.
The big brick mansion on North Joachim Street in Mobile's historic Tatante Square district is grand and inviting.
I have heard the laughing of children. I have heard people walking upstairs and the many stories about, encountering people here.
Sounds nice, except for this. No one lives here.
We're curious. We don't know what it is. We would like to know. We would like to communicate.
Today, it's known as the Richards D.A.R. House and Museum. But in the 1860s, it was home to Captain Charles Richards, his wife, and their children. They had 12. The house is a frequent stop for history buffs and ghost hunters.
If you are here with us, could you please turn on one of the lights to let us know you're here?
Mark Bryant heads up Old South Paranormal, one of the paranormal groups that frequent this piece of Mobile history. He and his fellow spirit seekers plan to conduct another investigation Saturday night. It's a centerpiece to this weekend's Spectrecon Paranormal Conference in Mobile.
There are people who do have that feeling that someone is watching me. Well, maybe there is someone there.
The house is a favorite for paranormal patrons because of its mysterious events. That shadowy image of a cloaked man snapped back in 2007 in an upstairs bedroom. Faces seen in mirrors when there was no such face to reflect. Those marbles in the children's quarters that spirit seeker Sean Sumrall swears took on a life of their own.
We watched the marbles move. We tried to replicate it, and we could not get them to move again.
Peculiar things don't always happen, but they happen enough, they say, to keep them coming back. But one thing that's always been constant about the Richards D.A.R. house is that it has always been perceived as a happy place, both in this world and the next.
There is a love and a happiness in this house. And I do think the Richards family are quite glad that we're here taking care of the house.
Although nobody lives here, there are still permanent residents in this house. It's a very happy family.
Actually, it's kind of a privilege for them to feel so comfortable that they want you to experience what they've experienced, that they're willing to communicate with you, that they're like, hey, let's talk.
It's a different take on ghosts, changing creepy to curious. And even if you don't see spirits, you might just find yourself haunted by history. In Mobile, here's Darwin, Local 15 News.
The Spectrecon 2014 Paranormal Convention begins Friday with a downtown ghost tour with the Richards D.A.R. house investigation set for Saturday night. For more information on Spectrecon 2014, visit our website for a link, local15tv.com.